Hello, super savvy entrepreneur. It's Tash Corbin here, and welcome to this week's blog in which we are talking about 5 ways you can make really fast money. How cool is that? So this has become something that I'm quite well known for in the online business world, and particularly within the lady posse these days. And that is how to make money fast. Now, I know we're all about building the longevity and sustainability of our businesses. We are all about building our businesses in a way that's sustainable and it consistently grows, and we can see the benefit in working towards long-term goals. Sometimes you just need some extra cash and you need it fast. And so I wanted to share with you today 5 ways that you can do that if you're really looking to bring the money in as quickly as possible, and ways to do it in which it's not actually going to be too derailing for your business. Because this is the thing, is that when you get desperate for money, which we're not, but when you do get desperate for money, you can sometimes make decisions that are very short term and actually damage the long term success of your business, and that's not what we want to be doing. We're looking for ways to bring money in faster, but that don't derail that long-term success of your business. So strategy number 1 is to get really clear on your goals and why you need that money really fast. So if you are looking to have a big cash injection because you want to pay off your credit card, for example, or you want to invest in a course or come to a conference, or you want to go to an in-person event, or you want to travel, or you've got an event coming up, or maybe you just want to have some Facebook ads budget for your next big launch. Maybe you're going into launch mode, and because not a lot of people know this, in launch mode you actually have a dip in your income before you have all the money come in. Maybe you want to bring in a short-term cash injection to ensure that you can ride out that lower income for that extended little period of time. Whatever the reason is, I just want you to get really super specific. And that alone often can help you really bring in that extra money. It sounds really weird, but honestly, if you know, for example, that you need to bring in $2,000 within the next 2 weeks, and you are really focused on that goal, and you know exactly where that money is going to be spent, and you're focused down on that goal every single day, magical things actually do happen. So number 1 is to get really clear on what you need the money for and what the total actual goal is, and to bring your attention back to that goal every single day. Related to that, number 2 is actually to track your income every single day as well. Now, I do this every night quite religiously. I also use progress art to do my money tracking, so I will color in every night based on my income. And I do that because it's about being mindful about my income, not just because I want to keep track of my money and count my money every day like Scrooge McDuck. Right? Now, how amazing is it, all this messaging that we see as children, that money is evil and people who have money are wrong. Like, let's not go down that rabbit warren. But, you know, I do think it's important to note that the power of tracking your income every day isn't just in the tracking of the income. It's actually in noticing your thoughts and beliefs that come up when you do it, so that you have understanding of what things need to actually be cleared out of your subconscious, right? Out of that like limiting belief stuff that's hiding below the surface. So tracking your income every single day, again, it helps you keep income and money generating activities front of mind, as well as keeping you on track and energetically focused on bringing that income in. So the first 2 are kind of a little bit like mindset oriented, a little bit less tangible, but I think they're both very important strategies to bringing in money fast. If you're not willing to look at your results every single day, then chances are you're not actually going to achieve the result that you're looking for. You need to be willing to test and measure yourself and refocus yourself on that goal every single day. So once you've done those 2 things, then the 3 things that I recommend to bring money in fast from a strategy perspective are, number 1, run a webinar or find some other way to get yourself in front of at least 50 to 100 people who are in your target market at once. I absolutely love and adore webinars because I find them so engaging. I can really give great value to people. I can follow them up really nicely with some beautiful emails, talk about a specific offer that I want to put in front of those people who've come along to the webinar. And I know that I can really match that offer to exactly what those people want. So for example, if I run a webinar on getting started in the online business world, I can craft an offer to the people who sign up for that webinar about startup in business. Whereas if I did a webinar about creating an online course, for example, then I would want to have an offer that's about creating online courses. So you can niche down on a really specific topic and then know exactly what the next logical step is for that specific group of people who are interested in the topic of the webinar. So you can do a webinar, you can do a challenge. There's lots of different ways that you can do it, but a way that you can really connect and give value to a big chunk of people all at once, and then follow that up with a delicious offer that is the next logical step for them to work with you and continue working towards the outcome you help them achieve, is a really sexy way to make some money fast. So, strategy number 2, or option number 4 on today's 5 things to do to bring in a quick short-term cash injection. So number 4 is to do an offer to your existing connections. The fastest way to make money in your business and the most likely people to convert into purchasing something from you have already worked with you before. So this one really applies not to the start. So if you've never had any clients before, go and run a webinar. But if you have had clients before, then what I want you to do is send personalized emails and reach out to people who've worked with you before, whether they've done a free session with you 3 months ago, or they bought a single session with you and never converted into working with you longer term, or maybe they worked with you as a VIP before and you would like to work with them again. You probably have a list of 25, maybe even 50 people who you would love to work with again out of all the people that you've worked with in the past. Maybe you've run an online course or program before and there were some superstar students you'd love to keep supporting. Maybe you've run a 5-day challenge before and you had some people who were really active throughout but didn't convert back then to working with you. And now is a great opportunity for you to reconnect with them. So I love to write down a list of 50 people I'd love to work with right now and then just start emailing them. And I just email 5 a day for 10 days and you will be so surprised at how much comes out of that approach. Now, one thing I will say is if you're going to do the really connected follow-up approach is be careful with the way that you do it. There's a difference between reaching out to someone because you think it would be great to work with them and forcing yourself down someone's throat, like being really salesy and kind of being a bit of a turn off to them. So I really love a very personalized approach, and I'm going to just make up an example email for you here. So for example, if I've worked with someone one-to-one and we just did a single session before, I might reach out and I'll say, Vogue, I'll just make her name Vogue. I'll say, hi Vogue, I'm just sending a quick email to follow up with you. I had so much fun in our work together 2 months ago. I remember you talking about wanting to do this and this and this. How's it all going? Let me know if I can be of any further assistance. So you can see in that personalized follow-up email, I didn't say, hey, I want you to work with me, or hey, you should buy something off me. It was a genuine email to reach out, remind them of what they were planning on doing, and follow up and see how that's going and if they need any further support from you. Now, when I send these emails out, some people write back and they send me an update. They say, yeah, it's going really great. I'm having trouble with this and I'm struggling with that, but otherwise that is okay. And when they reply, I'll say to them, well, if I can fix it in email, if I can answer the question in email, I will, right? They're like, oh, I really don't know whether I should use this Facebook ad or that Facebook ad. So I'll answer and I'll say, no, definitely this one is the one that you want to be using for that. And the other thing I wanted to quickly let you know is I'm doing a special offer for my one-to-one sessions. If you want to jump on and do a 90 minutes with me, I'd happily offer it to you at this price. So I'm still responding to their questions. I'm still giving great value for free and connecting with them, but I'm also setting that boundary that if they want to continue this conversation, then really the most appropriate way for us to do that is if we actually book in a session to work together. So you can see it's a really beautiful way to reach out and connect with people. Now, even if you send 50 emails and not one person buys, you have followed up with 50 people, you've checked in on how they're going, you've let them know that you're thinking about them. I've never done 50 emails and not had a sale, but even if you did 50 emails and you didn't get one single sale, guess who those people are going to be recommending to their friends and family and other people that they know, right? Because you're connected to them and you're helping them and you're supporting them. And if you do it without expectation, then energetically it's just a really beautiful exchange. I so love it so much. I've never ever sent follow-up emails with I need you to work with me right now. And so, I think it's all about the energy that's behind it as well. When you're sending those follow-up emails, you want to make sure that you're doing it from a space of, even if this person doesn't buy, this is a really great use of my time right now. And it is, particularly if you're in the connection marketing space. And then the final strategy to bring in money really fast is to do something, have an event or do something really out of the ordinary for you. So for example, I love doing the 12 days of Tashmas on my birthday and also at Christmas. And during the 12 days of Tashmas on my podcast, on my blog, on my Facebook page, and in my Facebook group, in all of my channels, I, for 12 days, share 12 deals. Some of them are freebies, some of them are paid offers, some of them are just for the first person who wants this. Sometimes I'll do a competition for a scholarship. So I have 12 days in which I do crazy awesome deals and awesome things that people can sign up for. I once did a flash sale, pay what you can, on Get With The Program, and I got $5,000 in. Within about, I think it was 3 or 4 days, I did pay what you can on my Get With The Program. So, there's some really amazing ways that you can bring that money in fast. You just need to be creative and you need to commit and see it through. And you need to do the mindset side as well as the strategy. Now, these are just 5 of the ways that you can bring in money fast. And fast money, as I said, is something that I'm quite well known for. So I wanted to invite you to also check out the 7-Day Fast Money Challenge. It's my signature challenge. It's something that you can join at any time. And we are doing a live round starting on Sunday, the 20th of August. I think I got my dates right. Whichever Sunday is closest to the 20th of August. So we're starting the 7-Day Fast Money Challenge live round on that Sunday. And if you sign up, you'll automatically receive the email. So I'll send you an email on the Saturday just before to say this, we're getting started tomorrow. If you don't want to participate, click here and unsubscribe so you can get yourself off the list. But if you do want to play along live, you don't have to do anything. Just make sure that you're signed up. So if you go to tashcorbin.com/fastmoney, all one word, then you'll be able to sign up for the 7-Day Fast Money Challenge. Now, if you've signed up before and you don't receive that Saturday email, that's because you've unsubscribed. Just email the support team, support@tashcorbin.com, and say you'd like to be on the list for the live round of the 7-Day Fast Money Challenge, and we can add you back in. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. And until next time, good luck with making that fast money. And I cannot wait to see you shine. Bye for now.